Hello guys, welcome back to the farm. So we are in the same day as where we finished off last time, because there's a couple of little jobs that I would like to do. One of them is to roll the grass field, and I'm hoping we've got enough lime left in there and that bag to at least lime one of the other fields, probably that field you can just see in the background there. So that is what we're going to be doing today. I think if we jump in the old John Deere, we'll disconnect that for a second and we'll do the rolling first. I think I put grandpa or grandfather's tractor in there, so it's all safe, locked up, which is good because we want to look after that. That has got huge sentimental value. And there is our roller, so if we get hooked up to that without causing too much damage, everything's looking a little bit dirty and grubby. Still need to sort out a jet wash or something like that. But anyway, let's head on up here. I want to get this rolled before we get any grass popping through. That is the plan. So let's hook around. I did miss a little tiny spot with the lime, which is why there's that white patch further up on the field, which we'll see a little bit more detail when we get up there. So that's good, we can see where we've been as well. So this will be good to go, this field. Obviously it needs fertilizer on there. We need to get 2 stages on there. Possibly do that next time though. We could technically put a coat down now, but I think we'll leave it for today because we are losing a little bit of light already. I'm missing a little bit there. I want to try and get as much as we can, because that is going to give us a better yield if we can do all this. Because we've mulched the fields, we've rolled them. Excuse the bad camera angles. There's a tiny bit there. It's very, very tight, some of these fields in and amongst these trees. Trying to give you the best camera angles we can. Oh, the deer are still running around. They absolutely love this field. I don't know why. So yeah, there's the patch. It obviously was only a tiny little speck, but with the spread width on that spreader, it comes out a little bit more than what we needed really, but that's fine. It's done now. It's probably just me being a bit over the top, making sure that we've done it. God, dear. There we go. But anyway, oh, I've missed a huge chunk there. That's terrible. I will get this field done. I'll bring you back in when we're almost done, and then I think because that field there, not this one, that field there is smaller, we'll go for that field with the lime next. We'll get that done. We're not in any huge rush to be doing the liming and things like that, because we can't actually grow anything else apart from grass at the minute. I don't want to put too much grass in our fields. This is a very good size field for grass, so that is going to give us a decent return for that. And we will be making hay from this field, because that is going to go towards us building up towards getting cows, because obviously we have a huge amount of silage bales. Possibly could sell some of those in the future So I don't think we need that many at the moment. Hopefully you might be able to in the future do another contract like we did last time to get those silage bales, but we will see. But like I say, I will carry on with this. It's going to take me a little while. I'll try and do it as quick as I can. Hopefully the light will still be with us. And the main reason I do want to do that liming is because obviously we have that spreader on hire. We are leasing that. If we keep it overnight, it's going to be more costs for us. It won't be a huge amount, but if it is too dark by the time I've finished this, then so be it. It is what it is. But I'll see you in a minute, guys. Right, we've only got this little bit left to do. It's not too bad for light still as it is, so we will just crack on, I think, with the liming. So far, so good. There we go. That should be the last little bit just there. Awesome. So that's another job done for that field. Let's put the roller away. Must admit, it does look very, very beautiful when it's autumn time round here. All the autumnal colours. Autumnal. Can't even say it. Right, let's pop that back. That is absolutely filthy now. I'm hoping to hear something from Michelle about a jet wash or something. I may have to remind her, she may have forgotten. They are pretty busy up there, so you know, I don't expect things straight away immediately done for me. Right, let's hook up to this. We'll pull out into the open a bit. I am just a little bit worried because we have only got 2,416 in here. I think that's a full bag we've got out there. So that's going to give us 4,416 litres. I'm hoping that is enough. I don't really want to be buying any more. So let's see if we can grab hold of the bag. Let's lower that down in like that, get a little bit closer. There we go, we're in. So yeah, that is a full bag. That's good. Good. That's what I was hoping. So we'll raise that up a bit. We should be able to fill this up. There we go, perfect. We may look to invest in something like that we're using at the minute for the spreader, because that could become pretty handy for the farm. Although we shouldn't need to lime too much for our fields. In terms of fertiliser, I know we used manure on the barley field at the top. That is what I would prefer to do, but I think until we've kind of got cows going on our own farm and producing manure and slurry, we can use slurry as well. I think we may just have to do what is kind of cheaper for us in the long run. So that could be using solid fertiliser or liquid fertiliser. I'll kind of make that decision a bit later on. That will need to be made, that decision, pretty soon though, because obviously we're going to need to fertilise this grass field. That's going to need 2 stages of fertilizer at some point. But we are going to hopefully get this field aligned. We'll see what happens. I'm hoping we've got enough. It's pretty good spread width. It's just going to be a case of making sure we can get all of it done and not miss any spots like I did on the last field. Try and stay out of the way of these trees as well. I'm hoping it doesn't take too long, this job. As well as hoping we've actually got enough. It is going down reasonably quick, but not massively quick. If that makes sense. Right, just encroaching on someone's field, that is absolutely fine. I'm not going to damage anything. So we'll head on down this way now. I think once we've got a kind of sort of headland done, it gives us something to work with then. Birds in the way, get out birds. And then once this job's finished, I think you won't see me for a few days because I need to crack on with that area out the front there where we've started with the fence, because I want to get things moving for that, because I think in the long run that is going to be very good for us, that area of the what I've got sort of planned, me and the wife. We've had some very lengthy discussions about it, and we are both for once in agreement with what we're going to do. And most of them were my ideas as well, so I'm pretty chuffed with that. Look, she's actually agreed to something that I've suggested. I think we'll just go straight forward here. There we go. There's a tree there. I didn't see that tree. It's a bit hidden. Right, are we going to have enough? That is the question. I think it is going to be very tight. I'm hoping I haven't missed any bits. But I cannot wait to get a few animals going in our farm, because it does look a little bit quiet over there. Bring a bit of life back to the farm. I think that's what it's needing. Sheep as well at some point, that would be pretty cool. Right, hopefully we should be able to get that bit all in one go up to a certain point. Oh, this is going to be very, very tight, guys, isn't it? I think we might be lucky. I think I've actually got most of it so far, which I'm pretty pleased with. It's literally that little spot there. We should be able to do that easily. Do the old sort of burst on there as well. That tends to use the minimal amount. That is looking pretty good to me. So that will do for that field. I think what we could do as well, when we get a fertilizer spreader or whatever I decide to do in terms of fertilizing, we could, even though we haven't got a crop in this field, we could whack a coat over that. It wouldn't hurt, it will still fertilize the ground. We need to unload this bag somewhere. I don't know if it's going to let us unload in here. Is it going to let us? No, not enough. So maybe out here somewhere. There we go. Ah, it's done it in a big bag pallet. That's a bit annoying. Right, well guys, I will leave it there. Not for this episode, but for this day. I'm going to return this spreader. I will have a quick chat with Michelle if she's up there about the jet wash, something like that. And I'll probably see you in December, I think, in a few, few days, couple of days, something like that. But I'll see you very soon. Welcome back everybody. So it's been a couple of days since you last saw me. Got a nice pallet of eggs now and another one on the go, so the chickens are producing well. It's a little bit sort of hazy this morning, and we have got snow coming on the way according to the forecast later on in the day. Ease up, where you going? But some exciting things have happened already since we last spoke. Starting over here, we do have a pressure washer. I spoke to Michelle, she sorted this out for us. It's second hand, cost us just over €1,500. But as you can see, it works. Awesome. I've cleaned the combine because that was absolutely filthy in both our tractors, but that is all I've cleaned. I think everything else will just clean as we go. And they have also offered me this, which obviously I've taken, that's why it's here. It's sort of like a fuel tank Bowser type thing, but it's like a cheaper option. So we can fill that up, it will hold 1,000 litres, and then we can just fill up our machines when we want. We just have to call up and they will come out and fill it back up for us. So that's pretty cool. I mean, we don't really need a massive fuel tank on our farm, so that is awesome. That's those two things. But out here, guys, me and the wife have been very, very busy out here. I hope you like what we've done. We are going to go down the route of selling our own produce. So as you can see, forgive me, I finished off the fence, goes all the way along the back, goes around here. So we've got this entrance into our sort of yard area, which we're going to build up as well over the next few days and months. We've also got an entrance exit over there for us, which is pretty cool, but this is all enclosed in. But this bit here, look at this, what we've done. Spent a bit of money doing it, but we've got some lovely flowers on the entrance and exits. Basically, this is a pull through where people can pull off the road and pull in. And we're going to start selling our own produce. As you can see, we've sort of spruced it up a bit, made it look very nice. We've got a market stall where we're going to be selling all sorts of things as we grow them. At the minute, I know it's a bit premature, we haven't got anything to grow in like greenhouses or anything, but we are looking to put those in very, very soon. There is some eggs already here. There's the father-in-law. Alright, John, that's the wife's father. He's sat there most of the day, he's happy. Yeah, so this is it. Look, you can go in and out as you want. So we can load up, pull in here as well, and load up, stock up the stalls. So we've got an egg stall, the market stall. We can sell pretty much what we want from there, really. There's quite a lot of things we can go down that route for. So very, very pleased with how that has happened. Morning, Susan. There's Susan over there. Yeah, very, very happy with that. Hope you guys think it's pretty cool, but it will keep the money sort of within the farm. So as we grow things, we will be putting them out for sale. Obviously, we are going to get the things where we can grow our own produce in this area. That was the whole idea of this area. But like I say, that would be A little bit further down the line, not hugely, because we want to get it going as we're going through winter, because that is going to be a good decent income for us. But what I'd like to do now is get some fertilizer on our grass field, and like I say, I think we will fertilize as much as we can. So let's grab the John Deere. We need to head on up to the shop and see if we can lease a fertilizer spreader. What I do need to remember now is that fence is there when I come out of there. I didn't really do too much down that end. You saw some sort of more bushes there, but we did make the front look a little bit more presentable. This sort of little grass area here, pulled out a load of old bushes and that, look, you know, kind of concealed our little market stalls, so now you can see them a lot better as you're coming through this road, because not only are we hoping to attract sort of the local people that know about this, any sort of passers by as well. So that is going to be our sort of little trade that we can get going. So we're quite excited about that. Onwards and upwards, as they say. Right, so like I said, we are going to have to probably go down the route of solid fertilizer for now. So we need some sort of spreader. But as soon as we can start getting cows and producing our own manure and slurry, I'd like to use that on our fields, because it's a little bit more organic and user friendly, shall we say. Right, let's go and see what they've got for us. Right, okay guys, what we've got is this. So it didn't cost us very much to lease it, but we did have to buy 2 big bags. What I probably should have done was come up here with the trailer and big bag lifter in the case tractor, but never mind. So we've got half a bag left in there, and we've got 1500 litres. That is the maximum that will hold in there, so hopefully that will go fairly far. I'm told it spreads out quite wide. I would prefer not to use these spreaders and the solid fertilizer, but we are, well, not desperate, but we are sort of pushed for time a little bit, so we do need to be doing that, especially on the grass field. I think we could probably just cut through this field over here. So we just hook down in through here. We'll concentrate on the grass field first, obviously, because that is what is growing. And maybe we could fertilise that field there, but we'll see how sort of far this 1500 litres goes, how quick it goes down. So there is our grass field. As you can see, it is growing, which is awesome. So let's just have a little test to see how much this spreads out to. Wow, that is quite wide. I think that's about 42 meters, they said. So that's pretty impressive. Let's try and get so we can get all of that in there. Wow, look at that. That's gonna get done in no time at all. Hopefully we shouldn't miss any bits. We've almost done the full width. So that is quite severe, isn't it? Right, what I think I might do is start from that end and come back down, because that is going to do all of that strip in one hit by the look of it. Look at that. We can adjust the spread width if we want. So we should be able to lower it down bit, hopefully. Like so. There we go, that's a bit more manageable. I'm missing bits now. Awesome. I think I dropped that down a little bit too much, didn't I? Oh, it's excitement. Jumping out the tractor now. Right, just a tiny wee bit over there. Oh, I must have missed a few little spots with the seeder. Look. Never mind, that's not going to ruin us too much. So there we go. That has lasted quite well, actually, is what I'm trying to say. Let's turn that back up to what is the widest, which is there. Oh yeah, this is awesome. As you can see, up there was where we've overlapped the field from doing the grass field. I mean, this would save us a ton of time if we were doing it like this all the time. Try not to do the neighbour's field. Let's go back. I want to try and get all this in one hit. We've done the neighbour a little bit of a favour there. We've fertilised their field. And then, seeing as we've got quite a lot still left over, we may as well do that field over there. Which is pretty cool. We've got quite a lot. I'm quite impressed of how far this has gone. Those little spots there where you can still see the lime, that is probably where that field is already fertilised. There's a couple of little spots like so, but we should get, I think, all of this strip if we do the maximum width. Like so. I'm wasting it a bit now, aren't I? Right, off we go. Got a little bit flustered with the controls on this, I think. But we will get used to it. That's if we do carry on using it. I mean, for now, it's very, very handy. I hope these deer get out of the way, because you are going to get sprayed, my friends. So that is all those fields almost fertilised. May keep hold of this spreader because it wasn't that expensive to lease. So as long as they don't need it back. Missing a couple of little spots there. And then just that little spot over there. There we go, that's good. A couple of little bits there I've missed as well. Let's turn that down another notch. Awesome, just that corner over there. So even though this hasn't got a crop in it, that has got a bit of fertiliser in it now, which is good. There we go, happy days. So I'm happy with that. We'll try and keep hold of this spreader, and I think I might pop up to the shop and grab the rest of that fertilizer, but I think we will probably leave it there for this episode, guys. So quite productive, spread over a few days. We've got all of that lovely area over there to look forward to as well, and the market stalls are up, the egg sale tent, so very happy with that. But I hope you have all enjoyed the episode. If you have, please give us a like, and if you haven't subscribed yet, then please do, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so you don't miss any future videos of mine. I've been Farm Sim Snowy. Stay frosty.